And what the fuck are you doing? There's like 87% of you not subscribed and you're not fucking subscribed. What the hell are you doing? What's going on, guys? Geeks on the phone. Today we're going to be doing an Assassin's Creed Valhalla review. So if you guys want to be somewhat interactive with these videos and what's going on, I'm going to start putting up a poll, and basically what will happen is I will choose two videos or two ideas I have in mind, and you can pick which one you'd rather want to see. And I put for this one either Assassin's Creed Valhalla or a reaction video. But the reason why this is, I did put another one before it, and that was a song or Craven the Hunter news. And people decided to do this, wanted to see the song, so that'll probably be made in like 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. So for today's video, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and yeah, if you want to be involved in all that and choosing what you want me to upload, then subscribe to my Instagram, Geek Standoff. And yeah, I do have some sort of notes. You won't be able to see them. There are on my laptop, but you won't be able to see them because I ain't got the display capture up. So the next gen version compared to the PS4. So I did watch a bit of next gen gameplay before actually getting it, before actually receiving it for Christmas. And originally I wanted to get this game for the PlayStation 5, and turns out I ended up getting it by my dad for Christmas. And it's a good game, I love it. But comparing next gen to PS4, I don't see much graphical difference, obviously, with the fact the only difference is that you can have 4K 1080p and have ray tracing and shit on the next gen. But the downfall of it, the only really downfall of having it on the PS4 is, or on this current gen, previous gen, or whatever you want to call it, is that the fast travel glitches. And what I mean by the fast travel glitches is that when you go to fast travel to a different area, say you go to a different area like 220 power or something like that, it kind of sticks you in one place and you can't move, you can't do anything, so you're literally forced to quit the game just to fucking fix the glitch. And it's really annoying, especially with the fact that I was streaming it and it was just fucking annoying. So if you want to check the savers out, make sure you do it. So yeah, I've got a playlist of game and stuff. So the fact that I had to quit the game, not close the application down, but like just save and quit and then go back into it, it was just really annoying. So that's literally one of the downfalls. There is another downfall, which is you heard me complain about it a lot. You heard me complain about it a lot while I was live streaming. It was the shit loading times, because every time you die, well, not every time you die, but every time you go into the game and load it up, the loading time is fucking jarring. It's not something I'd recommend. Obviously compared to like to next gen, when I was watching next gen, but when I watched a bit of gameplay, it was like before the fucking game was even out, and the loading times were better then compared to next gen. So obviously the new titles are probably mainly worked on to do with next gen more than like PS4, Xbox One and shit like that. So it's kind of understandable that they would have these hiccups, but this game can't really be fixed, really, to be honest. But the game is actually, when I played it, the game is actually an estimate of like 63 plus hours or something like that. And I did do a bit of exploring. I went to go fight the witches, which then entailed in you getting Thor's armor. You can get other stuff like Mjolnir, which is obviously Thor's hammer, lightning thing. And at first I thought like going to Asgard and Jotunheim was actually to do with the main quest, but it isn't. You only had to do the Alliance map. And people say that this game is repetitive, and I see why, because you have to keep going back and forth, back to one place, back to the Alliance map, to another place, back to the Alliance map, and it's just a bit crap. And so I do see why people say it's repetitive, but in my opinion, the shit you do with doing the missions within the Alliance map is amazing. And yeah, that is actually fucking amazing. I loved it. I really, really did. There's a lot of stuff I could say about. There's a lot of good stuff I can say about this game. Just the exploring in general is like really good, and there's like 2 different endings. I got the bad ending. I can explain. I got the bad ending. Spoiler at the minute, but I got the bad ending, and the reason why I got the bad ending is because I accidentally, I say accidentally because I didn't know what would happen if Ava was to date fucking the Alliance map girl, forgotten her name, and she was actually the wife of your brother Sigurd, and I didn't know that they would date. What I did, I didn't know they would date. Yeah, and you could tell because there was a part where it says, I even said to her I didn't see him in that way, and then I thought it'd be a jokey way, just like to fuck her, but they went and dated. So I'm like, I didn't mean to fucking do that. So that fucked the whole thing up, and I ended up getting the bad ending because of it. But it is what it is. So it's good that there's like 2 endings, good and bad, and there's also, I'm pretty sure, a secret ending as well. So there is a 3rd one technically if you want to go for that. I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't get it because I don't know how to. But if you want to see me get the bad ending, if you want to see me get the secret ending, then I will. Just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do it. Not that difficult. And what the fuck are you doing? There's like 87% you're not subscribed, and you're not fucking subscribed. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, subscribe, you dickheads. So the good story. There's a good story in it. The main thing is that you kind of, how can I explain the story? You are a person that's playing through Ava's memories, and this is how it's. So the bitch from, I think it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I never played an Assassin's Creed game before Valhalla, never. But I know one thing, how it's connected to the previous game, and I don't know if the previous game is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm not sure. But the one before Valhalla, anyway, the bitch with the staff, the same bitch with the staff was in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and technically you're playing as her, but through Ava's memories. So you're still seeing to be Ava, and there's like 3 pathlines to choose from, to be like, you can let the game decide, or you can decide whether to be a male or a female. I chose a female because why the fuck not? Not a lot of people was playing it, but the main thing is you was playing through Ava's memories to see what Ava was involved in, and at the end you tried to like fucking the main thing was like being beside Sigurd and taking over England. That was the main thing about it, but at the end you do get why it's called Valhalla. That's for definite. You do for sure find out why it's called Valhalla, and there's one character who's an absolute dick. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's one guy who's an absolute dick. Do not fucking trust him if you was to play it. I'm not gonna say who it is, but if you connect the 2 dots, you know who I'm on about. If you play through the Asgard and connect 2 people together, and you get what I mean. I've already said how it's connected to Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well as the character in this previous game, so I get that. I've already said that. A slight different approach to what we'd normally see in a Viking, and what I mean by that is they kept the same thing what an Assassin's Creed game would be. It's like you'd be stealthy, you'd be assassinating people. A Viking would be fucking attacking people, being very ruthless, which you do. You are very fucking ruthless, but you also have that fucking assassin element into it. So it is kind of a different approach to what you normally see as a Viking, in a Viking, I should say, maybe. So in a sense, they did take a different approach, and it was a good game. I actually reacted to the trailer, so if you want to check that out as well, check it out. There are hidden secrets in the game, and I've already mentioned it, being Thor's armor and Mjolnir. And you can also get other stuff as well, but I can't really remember what they are. You can get like staffs and shit like that. But with Thor's armor, you had to defeat 3 witches. You basically go up to a dead body, interact with it, and it spawns one of the witches and you fight it. The first one is good. Second one is dead easy. The third one's kind of easy. But then again, I ended up switching to easy because the game ended up being a bit too fucking annoying for me. So how have they put Vikings' belief in the game being in the game? So you hear mentions of fucking Valhalla, people like Thor, Loki, a lot in the game. You hear a lot of god names being mentioned within the game, and they have like a separate side mission, like I said, being go to Asgard and Jotunheim. And Asgard is obviously the place where Loki is from, where Odin is, where Thor is, and Jotunheim is where the Frost Giant people are. So you do see that, and it kind of is a good way, because obviously Vikings obviously believe in that type of shit. They believe in Odin, Thor, Loki, and all that crap. And they also believe that when you die, you go to Valhalla, which is not, it's not heaven, it's not hell, it's just Valhalla. It's kind of like a, guess in a sense, a purgatory type sense thing. But yeah, that was my review. I give the game 8 out of 10. It was a good game. It was a good game for what it is. For a 63 odd plus hour game, it is fucking dope. I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Smash the like on this video, subscribe if you're new to post notifications on for more. Make sure you subscribe to my Instagram. Gig signed off, and I shall see you people in the next one.